Okay. All right, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Art to This Day podcast. And if you like the content that we're producing, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It sure helps out the channel grow. All right, guys. And today we're gonna talk about detailing, but detailing what? Cars or women? Find out. We have our next guest, Louis with Extreme Detailing. What's up, Louis? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Thank you for the invite, man.
Oh man, thank you for coming. You know what I mean? I like when people say, you know what, I want to go to the podcast. You know, I want to see what's going on there, and they had come. You know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that I was so honored that you reached me out. That's my first time, my first invite to a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna enjoy it 100%, man.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. It's like I said, when I started this, it's like I wasn't sure if there was somebody else doing this type of format podcast. You know, I think maybe other people might have some other type of form, but not this. So I figured, you know what, let's give it a try and see what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna encourage you to keep doing it because this takes a lot of talent and it takes a lot of time and some of your free time to make all this set up.
Yeah.
People like me, entrepreneurs. People like me want to share the stories, or they appreciate that because sometimes we don't have the way how to get it out there.
Yes.
And you are just being that, you know.
I'm the like the platform. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And somebody had to do it first, so you did it. So.
Yeah, I figured I had a lot of time in my hand. You know what I mean? I'm single. My son, he's growing up. He's 20 years old. So got too much time in my hands. So I might as well figure out do this and try it out. But the reason why I want to bring you here, I know you own the company, Extreme Detailing. But I like to ask the people, who is Louis? Or who is the guest who's here? You know, I mean, just that way they could know, okay, do I want to reach out to him and give his service, what he provides, stuff like that. So who is Louis?
Man, who is Luis? Luis is a guy who came from Venezuela. I was coming from a medium class family. My family didn't have much when I was born, but they always fake it. So I was never able to, suffer what was poverty, I guess.
Yeah.
Then there was one point where they really worked hard enough and, continue moving forward, growing my family and going to the next level, which is like a medium class.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I was raised by great people. My mother was always encouraging me to go to school. For her, that was her priority. You gotta go to school. My father was a businessman who worked very hard to provide for the house and loved my mom forever. I still love my mom, and my mom was great. She was a teacher, school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But she also went to school a lot, and she kind of make it up very well. But yeah, I'm here, United States.
Yeah. And how long you been here?
So I arrived to America back in 2005.
Okay.
So I've been here for 19 years.
19, just about 20? Yeah, close.
Yes,
Yeah.
close to 20 years, yes.
Okay.
And it's been a route. It's been a bumpy road, but I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure because anytime you go to a new country where you don't know the language and stuff, I'm sure it's very difficult, you know?
I don't think that nobody understands what is really immigration. Immigration is super tough, man.
Yeah.
I think one of the hardest things to do is to leave your country, leave everybody behind.
Yeah.
It's just like, imagine that you're quitting a job or you either get fired from the job that you love, but you get fired.
Mm-hmm.
What do? You got to pick up your stuff, put everything in a box and leave.
Yeah.
And, just think about your feelings. Just think about your emotions. Just thinking everybody you leave behind. It's a tough one right there, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know if your family is immigrant, you're Hispanic, but...
Yeah. I'm from El Salvador. Came
from
here when I was like 6 or 7 years old to San Francisco.
I don't think people immigrate because it's fun. I think people immigrate because they're looking for a better quality.
Yeah, we had to come here because at that time Salvador was having a civil war over there, and they were killing the people and stuff like that. So we were kind of had to come here pretty much.
You're obligated pretty much, right?
Yeah, my parents. That's why. Luckily, my dad he was able to come here first, and he was married to my mom. The way he was able to bring us over and stuff like that. So it worked out pretty well for us.
That's pretty cool. We're doing a podcast, but you also have an interesting experience that you were sharing me before the thing. You were a mechanic engineer.
Yeah.
You're Hispanic. You came when you were 6, immigrant parents. That's amazing stuff
Yeah.
too, man. And I want to congratulate you for that
Oh,
because you
appreciate
know
it.
what? How tough is to get a degree in the United
Yeah,
States? It's tough.
it's even harder when in my stories because I didn't go back to college till like when I was 27, 28 to get my computer drafting degree first. Then I decided to go back to get my mechanical engineering degree.
I got a great desire. I want to be a lawyer, but I feel like sometimes I'm too old for that. I have a desire to go back to school, but I guess law is kind of tough to get a degree, and especially at my age.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's something that I got kind of, and it's something else that I'm gonna do in the future. But I wish I would ever give him a title. I never finished my college, so
Yeah,
she's still alive, but not too late to give a little degree.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, if your heart's into it, go for it,
Yeah.
But I wanted to get you in here because I know you own a business, Extreme Detailing. I kind of want to talk to you, like, how did you get in that business?
Dude, I was talking, we were talking about immigration. I come from a country with great country, but, it was taken over to a different route.
Yeah.
I was trying to be a pilot in my country, and I have to really give up on that and come here. And when I was here, I didn't speak no English, like I say. I didn't speak no English. Didn't have a long-term permit to stay in the country. I was in the air. I didn't know anybody. And man, I went to do the things that you don't need too much capital to do. And I went to the car wash business. And after getting a couple of jobs, I landed into a car wash that I learned. I fell in love to cleaning. And I decided to wash cars on my days off.
Okay.
And I got fired because of that reason. There was a conflict of events. That's what they call it?
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest?
Yeah, but you should call it, I don't see whether, if you want to, like, me, like I was painting cars, I was painting cars on the side every once in a while, but they didn't care. So it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy how they should fire you just for that. I guess they were scared because you're taking away business from them. I guess
it was crazy. It was an automatic car wash.
Yeah.
They were washing 500 cars a day on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They were washing over. It was doing probably about 5,000 car wash.
But you were washing it by hand, right? So
I was washing by hand because I don't have a.
Yeah, there's different type of service. It's not like one of those things. Which I don't like going through those machines because they're gonna scratch up your cars, right?
That's completely right, but you know what? If you're a businessman, if I have the funds to open one automatic car wash, it's like fast food. People know that it's bad, but they go eat it.
Yeah. I mean, for my personal car,
I understand you. I understand you.
But other people, I could see what they do.
Yeah, and it's a tough market now that we have a special like an automatic car wash all over around this area.
It's been
with
popping
about
all over
maybe
the
10
place.
of them or something like that.
Yeah.
They charge you $35 a month. You can go every day if you want to. Literally, you're paying $1 per day for washing your car. But they use a little bit of water. They use degreaser, so they rip the dirt off the car, but they also ripping and damaging the clear coat.
Yep.
And then you got the brushes, and then after that, you got somebody in the back or in the beginning just using some more of the brushes. Honestly, in the beginning, it was tough for me because I got my business very, very stable. And then I got a monster that opened right across from me.
Yeah.
And I was kind of scared, but I was like in the Bible, you got David and Goliath.
Yeah.
So I ended up washing cars just because they fired me for the company.
Yeah.
And even when we think, wow, that was bad, I say, man, thank you, God, because I got fired. Because I got fired, I got to be where I'm at right now.
Yeah. It's always like sometimes getting fired or laid off or whatever you want to call it. Depends what happened. It could be like a hit in disguise,
Yeah, and you got to think that everything that happens to you, you got to think about the good things. I mean, we get frustrated and caught into just negativity. That when you start just thinking negative, then everything is gonna go wrong. It's like going to one of these big companies that provide you from like Walmart or HEB. You park your car all the way in the back, you're gonna find somebody parked right next to you.
Yeah.
When you start bringing negativity to around you, if you get fired if you get laid off, somebody's gonna need you.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get you a job.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah, because I remember I got laid off twice because of COVID. Because of all the logistic issues that were going on, so I got laid off twice because the two jobs I had or companies that got affected by it. So I lost my job, but luckily I was able to get like what I call
the assistance.
Yeah, the assistance.
Sorry.
What I call benefits or whatever.
Yeah.
For the government and stuff like that. So it's like I was having a great time while I was laid off.
Yeah, look, a lot of people took a good break. A lot of people took good finances after COVID. My company,
Hmm.
didn't suffer. I didn't qualify for this benefit for big companies that took a lot of advantage out of it, just because on that moment I wasn't, um, as part of my background, and I'm not afraid to share it. Um, I didn't have no. Social Security back then. I was
Hmm.
working with a tax ID number. I was paying my taxes, but the government feel like I wasn't able to get the money, even though that I have American citizens employees
Yeah, yeah.
that they were being affected
Hmm.
by everybody. But my company, since we were a car wash and cleaning um, detailers, we were cleaning a lot of cars, we were disinfecting a lot of cars, we were working into all these for this leadership that they were basically. We went through a different route. It was first a storm, then it was COVID, then we got another storm right next door in Louisiana. So it was like floodings, and we were back to back to back.
Yeah, yeah.
So our company was pretty busy.
Oh, you're talking about Harvey, huh?
Harvey, and on Harvey, I washed a lot of cars. That was
Hmm.
before even COVID. That was 2017. All this car got flooded, and we got a lot of business from insurance companies.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, we did a lot of cars, man. It was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It was good.
Oh, that's good for you guys. I mean, my job, we're painting cars, so all the cars were actually like totaling out because they got wet.
Yeah, that was 2017 was when Harvey happened, and it was a tough one for Southeast Texas.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
You feel like you don't have not. What can you do now? My house didn't got flooded in 2017 when Harvey happened,
Mhm.
but we accommodate a bunch of people in my house, so
It's
they
same story. Right? My mom, my brother house flooded a little bit, but only like ankle deep or whatever. But still it got affected. My mom's house was like waist deep.
Wow.
So I call it. All of them had. Luckily, my house didn't flood, but it was like literally like this much off the slab. The
Wow.
water, then
Yeah.
it just stopped.
Wow,
So I lucked out right there.
that's good stuff for you.
Yeah. Oh, for the family too, you know.
Yeah,
'cause
for the
they're-
family, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of service you provide? Because it's not just a detailing where you just wash cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of the things that I like to, when people ask me, hey Luis, what do you do? And I always say I wash cars, okay? But I'm more than just a car wash, you
Mhm.
know? I didn't get a degree in my school, but I have a lot of certifications.
Hmm.
And I developed a very good list of portfolio as far as car wash.
Yeah.
So we opened initially in Porneches. That was when we had the first location, and we wash cars and detail cars, and we did pretty well. Um, the city shut me down, and then I had to move.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
What?
city shut me down.
Why? Just.
I didn't have a drainage,
Oh,
so the
okay.
water was not going through the right drain.
Yeah.
And to make one happen, it was gonna cost about $25,000, and
Mm.
the landlord didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
That was barely starting in. So I started as a mobile detailer, and then after that, somebody saw my trailer. I got a good customer who found me the money to get that location where I was at. The city let me do it, but what happened was that I was washing too many cars, and the people living in the neighborhood complained with the city, and since they didn't have no way how to shut me down, they grabbed that little detail to shut me down and get me to move.
Oh, okay.
I really panic, but then I have a great customer. Like I said, I build my customers that are my family.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the car wash guy from town, and they were able to assist me with money and finances. I
that's-
have a picture of a customer check
Okay.
where they write down for me to move my location to another location. He even found that location that I'm moving later after that. And then after that, then I moved to another location, and I bought my own property. And then we extended to next door, then we branch out, and just with car wash, the car wash and detailing only. Then we opened a location in Lumberton. Then after Lumberton, we opened a location in Beaumont. That it failed because Harvey floated it.
Oh, yeah.
We had to use our people in the other locations. Then I opened in Brick City. Then after Brick City, we opened in Beaumont again. And then after Beaumont, we opened another one in Beaumont in the same street.
So you've been busy just opening up.
Yeah, man. I keep having babies. I keep having
Yeah.
babies. When you find the niche, and when you find the system, and when you find the right people, you give other people's opportunities. And like I say, customers become family, employees become even better than that, more than that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got 5 locations total, and we serve 4 dealerships too. That we
Okay.
don't have a physical location, but we serve 4 locations.
Oh,
4
that's nice.
dealerships.
Okay, you get dealership to just send you the work that they need.
Yeah, we do in one of them we do basically all the trade-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So the cars look like we get the car nasty cars and they come back like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we just took over a month ago. I was able to help another partner of mine. It's a guy that it was one of my employees in one of the location. I'm making my partner, and he is managing those dealerships, the 3 dealerships.
Okay.
They're in Silsbee, Texas. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So how did you get the dealerships to send you the work? You just went up there and kind of, talk to them or whatever. Like, hey,
Man, I'm telling you something, dude. I've been doing it for almost. I've been washing cars for 15 years, and there's something that I will tell you, that when you build a reputation that you're solid, that you know that you do whatever it takes for your clients, and you're responsible, and that you make things happen. So sometimes not even how much you're getting paid is what or how much they're gonna pay you. They don't even sometimes don't even ask you the question. They're not buying. They're in a problem, and we're solving a problem. If you're in business, you're solving people's problems.
yeah.
And my reputation was great. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I got into the dealerships because a lady came to my shop. She came to watch her vehicle. We did such a great job. She was happy with the service that we provided, and her husband was a manager at the dealership, and they were having problems to get the inventory out, and they were just using me to do the leftovers, basically the ones that the other people could not touch.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we start doing, 1 car a day, 2 car a day, and it become now we do 13 cars a day.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah.
now I have 2 full-time drivers, my dad and my father-in-law,
Mhm.
who go pick up the vehicle at the dealerships, bring it to the shop, the closest one they have, whatever we have available to, get the service done, and then bring the cars back.
Yeah.
And we go back and forth, back
Yeah,
and forth.
I go imagine your father's very proud of you. Open up something, just making a business grow like this.
I honestly don't know if my dad is proud of me or not.
Mhm.
I never asked it. I never asked.
He
the
probably
question.
is.
I probably feel like it is, but I was talking to you before we were in the cameras. That
Mhm.
you don't want the ego to hit you.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be humble. I want to be like the person who came in here with just a luggage and couple of underwears, and I just want to continue being.
Yeah, you just want to stay. You want to stay humble.
I would say not humble. I want to be who I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be who I really I am.
Yeah, because we talked about you wouldn't want to get like a Ferrari and Lamborghini and stuff like. And person like me either. It's like that's not my type of cars. I'm more the imports and stuff. Japanese.
I love imports. I think it's everybody's dream to have a supercar. You probably gonna have a Supra. It's a supercar.
Yeah.
A supercar. I don't know if it's a supercar or not, but that maybe an NSX.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
like a
nice.
94 model NSX.
Those old school ones, they're the best.
That was a supercar back then.
Yeah.
Eaton Senna was driving one of those, and before he died, he just was promoting that vehicle and
Mhm.
racing on the tracks. But I just find value in other things. I can say that I can buy. I think I'm in the position where I can buy whatever car I can probably want,
Yeah,
but it's not me.
yeah,
I find more value of using my money to buy a rent house, buy or open another business. Me and my wife are very conservative, the
Mhm.
way how we live. We just bought our house. We bought several ones that are rental properties, but the house that we wanted to. And I have a land where I could really build my own, but I was not really happy with the fact that I was going to pay such a kind of amount of money
yeah.
monthly for something that was not going to fulfill me anyway.
Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite projects that you do in your business? Like you said, you do vinyl sidings too. Is that one?
So I love to do paint protection film. It's a PPF. It's a clear protection film. It's called PPF.
PPF.
Paint protection film.
Yeah, I remember. I said, we used to paint cars, and we used to hate when we had to take those off because they're a hassle.
Technology has changed so much,
Yeah.
man. The warranty in this product is 10 years. You have to have a great craftsmanship to be able to install those.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of money and time, and a lot of people give up just because it's so much money that you waste. Because there's no way to fix it. There's no way. When you damage the film, when you cut it wrong, you gotta take it off, and it costs a lot of money. Probably about $8 a square foot. then you talking about doing a hood, you're spending, I don't know, $300 on material alone.
Oh wow.
And then if something goes wrong, you got to take it off and waste it.
Yeah.
Now you think about, somebody starting, it's kind of tough. So I've been doing it for 2 years. I won't lie to you if I tell you that I didn't mess any cars. I messed up a lot of cars.
You gonna mess up the cars, you know what
Dude,
I
I
mean?
made so many cars. We're still fixing cars from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because now I can do better installation. I can do even more. And I was not financially hurt because my business was paying me a monthly or weekly rate that I was able to invest into that. It was an investment. I could have get money put in my bank account, but I wasn't doing that. I was just buying film to mess up, to fix my mess.
Well, I mean, that's cost of doing business, right? You're gonna mess up here and there every once in a while, but as long as you keep on learning, that's all great.
So, with that being said, man, I love to do paint protection film. I have partners. I believe in partnerships, even though sometimes it sucks for people.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in partnerships, so my employees, they become my partners. And I make my partners. That's the only way that I was able to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I make my employees, my best employees, my partners.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about your struggles and stuff like that as well, but I think you kind of touched already on there where, let's see, Port Nature's try to shut down one of your locations. Well, they did shut down one of your locations.
They did shut down my location, and they did. They succeed on that.
Yeah.
But then after that, I moved to another location that one of my mentors also helped me to found.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the same town, and we were a success right away. I have a little issue with my landlord back then in that moment. I don't know what happened, but this is what happened. The guy that I was renting from, he was buying the property, and the people who owned the property wanted to sell it to me. He inherited the property, and he came over directly to me and said, "I want to sell you the property." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I came back from you because I'm renting from somebody, and that person has a right." And I was like, the guy said, "Yeah, but I want to sell it to you." And I said, "Well, let me do something. Let me talk to my landlord, tell him that you are interested to sell it to me, and ask him how much he wants for it." And he gave me a price, and I went to my landlord and said, "Hey, man, he's willing to sell it to us for this amount of money." And the guy, who I love the guy. I don't know what happened with it. I think he's a breaker of his head. Got switched or passed or something. He make a shorter on his brain. He say, "Who said that this property is worth this? This is worth to you this much money. You were paying this much on rent, and now you're gonna go over on that. You're gonna pay more, just because you were trying to go over me." And I was afraid. I was stable, and I played the game. He went up on my rent the next month, and the following month, and then somebody show up in my shop and he say, "Hey man, I have a property that I want to sell to you." And I say, "Which one is it?" And it's the location where I'm at right now. And I say, "I want 20% down. I will give you 6 months to put the money down in 6 months, and I will let you take it. You can start working on it right now to remodel." I say, "Let me think about it." I went and talked to my landlord again, and I say, "Hey man, I have an opportunity to move. I don't want to move. I'm afraid. I want you to reconsider whatever you're just doing." And he said, "No, this is what is going to happen, and this is what we're going to do. You're going to keep paying me this much money in rent a month." Okay. So I went and put the money together. I got a personal loan. 2 people give me 2 personal loans, 2 of my clients. Again,
nice.
2 personal loans. I paid them back. I fixed the location where I'm at right now. I start remodeling. We are telling the other guy that I was remodeling, and you know what happened? We got flooded by Harvey. That place got flooded, the roof collapsed, and my other location was ready to go. So I just switched.
Yeah.
And that's what happened on that location.
Oh, okay.
I never complain about things that happens to me that they're very bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to complain. You can't.
Well, the problem is that we get so close, or mind gets so close, and think that the worst is going to happen. I don't see nobody that is watching the video that is starved before and die for being hungry.
Yeah.
Always somebody's going to become, and God is going to provide always.
Yeah. And like marketing stuff, what do you do in marketing? Because we both know Tracy, right? So shout out to Tracy. If you guys need marketing tips, watch episode 24, 25, where she's actually give you good tips. But what do you do marketing-wise to promote your business?
Yeah, so for marketing, man, look, my marketing is completely different strategy. That will be the first time that I'm gonna mention it, and I hope people will take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
My personality is the strategy. I'm a giver. Instead of being paid Google, instead of me pay Facebook, instead of me paying, um, not a marketing company, there's another strategies out there
Yeah.
that I'm doing on the big level now. I'd rather give you, what the first thing that I did when I show up in your house? You show me what?
Hmm? Oh, I show you the Celica.
You show me your Celica,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I don't know if people know you have a Celica, has a amazing Celica.
GT4 guys, just not bragging.
Not bragging.
Yeah, straight from Japan.
Straight from Japan. So for a car collector, for somebody who loves cars like me, you know what I do? Dude, I have an opportunity for your car.
Okay.
I'm gonna do your car for free.
Oh, really?
And then what happened? You tell me yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then people will see my videos. You get something out of it. Everybody's gonna ask you who did it for you.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna put 2 days of work.
Yeah.
My guys are making me money on their locations. They're making money.
Yeah.
So my time is free. I mean, I can do whatever I want. I can create content. I can give you a free wash. I can give you a free polish. I can give you a free ceramic coating job. I can give you a free paint correction. You're gonna get a benefit out of it. Even if I give you a free car wash, you're gonna get a benefit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You will never forget that I did this for you. Then I'm gonna put it on my social media content.
Yeah.
Okay. People don't know if I'm doing it for free.
Yeah.
People think that people's paying me. Then somebody's gonna say, "Hey, Luis, I saw you do a Celica, and I wanted to have the selling service. So the service is $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money. It's gonna be on his head.
Yeah.
But at the end, he wanted the same thing you got, and he's gonna come to me for that reason. And that's how I do it, man.
Yeah.
I give you something for free that you will remember, and then I will put it on my social media. I will get you testimony too.
Yeah.
And then that's how I literally do it, man.
Yeah. In a way, it's kind of always better than giving money to the big corporations, you know?
Well, big corporation make money. Like we want to be big corporations. That we cannot really lie ourselves.
Yeah.
We want to be big corporations, but we don't get to there. The only reason why I don't have an automatic car wash, guys, is just because I cannot really afford to have one. I don't have $1.6 million to open one.
Oh, that's how much it costs?
Well,
Oh, wow.
it costs more. It's probably about 2.5.
Oh, man.
Not including the land.
Yeah.
But they can wash up to 700 cars per day.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
and
a
if
lot.
you have 10,000 membership, how much is that?
Yeah. For like $30 a month, let's say.
And it costs 47 cents to wash a car every time you go through it.
Mm-hmm.
You see the numbers?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's my industry. I love the car industry. I love the car services. You know, I don't have one because I don't have those funds. I think we probably can in the future, but it's so many of them.
Yeah.
You know, why I want to compete with somebody that is already established? I mean, I want to do something different.
Yeah. Like I told you, I used to paint cars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
you told me that.
so I'll call it, one thing I like always doing is just like when, we have to buff the car sometimes, especially if we have to do an extra for a customer, just sometimes buff it just to make it look nice or whatever, but just getting the feeling, just touching it.
The passion.
Just-
You had
yeah.
a passion, bro.
Yeah.
It's a passion. You have a passion. If I show you all my videos and the reactions of my customers when they see the cars, you spend 2 hours, you spend 10 hours sitting polishing a car, but those 5 minutes with the customer come, open the door and look at the car, and they smile. They cannot. It's like me when I have my license. I
Mhm.
couldn't have my license because I didn't have a social.
Yeah.
And the first day I took my picture for the license, I was like, I couldn't really contain my smile. You know, you want to look like serious on your license. You want to look serious, you know?
Yeah.
I couldn't contain my face. And it's funny because I have a big smile.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this one, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, sir, you gotta be serious.
yeah. Sorry, are you sure you want this
Yeah,
picture? You want to look
yeah.
at it again? No, I can't contain it anymore. And that's
Yeah.
me. And it reminds me, when I look at my license, it just reminds me
Mm-hmm.
a season of my life.
Yeah. Do you know what's probably more sexier than when you're touching cars that's just being polished smoothly?
What is it?
Probably a girl who's maybe 36, 24, 36 size. That's about it, you know what I mean? Other than that, it's hard to beat it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
also the polished smell and stuff, and the
polish-
waxes.
When you get to the vinyl, when you get to start vinyl wrapping,
Yeah.
I love the smell of the
I never
vinyl.
actually smelled that. You know?
Oh, dude, it's a smell. It's a different smell. When you apply ceramic coatings too, I love the smell. I don't know. People love the smell of gasoline,
Yeah.
and some people hate it.
Yeah,
But
gas,
some
oil,
people
and all
love
that
the
stuff.
smell of gas. I like the smell. It doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife hates it. But I tell you something, the smell of the vinyl when you peel it,
Mm-hmm.
the smell of the vinyl is amazing. Um, it's just like the smell of a new car. By the way, when you get to a new car,
Mm-hmm.
the smell you're feeling is not a new car. It's the gases of the plastics and the leather inside brand new getting out, and that's the smell you got from
Yeah.
the new
Okay.
car.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff, right?
Yeah. I guess it needs to finish breathing. I guess.
Yeah,
Even-
you bring all of that. That's toxic,
Yeah,
by the way.
same thing when you paint a car and whatever stuff. That's what you're supposed to not even put wax on it.
The thinner and all the smell, all the stuff is
Yeah.
it's strong.
Especially when we mix paint and stuff in
Yeah.
the little room. So when we use the regular base coat, clear coat,
Yeah.
and that door would be shut all night, and you come back in the morning and just open it up, man, you get a strong sniff about that. It's pretty much getting a free high just walking in there. But ever since we changed into like water-based paint,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't too bad like it used to be.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I said, I'm more like into more automotive, so like, I kind of do miss it. I haven't been working too much in cars like I used to. But you said you got how many locations and employees do you have?
So total, I have 5 partners. 5 partners.
Mhm.
Employees, we have probably about 42 employees total. Is the total amount of employees between all the
Mhm.
locations.
When you mean like 5 partners, your locations too? Is it? Or?
Every location has a partner.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Every location has a partner. Every location, like I told you initially, my partners, they used to be my employees,
Mm-hmm.
then become my partners. So, when you let's say you top your salary base, and we wash cars. I mean, you're only gonna make so much money weekly and a bonus.
Yeah.
So when you topped out, you max out, we don't have no choice but tell those guys, hey, it's time for you to have your own thing. So are you want to do it? And I become like the financial business investor. They know how to do it. They've been trained by me. They run a location, and we just go get the shop and look the location, and then after that we just put it together and just go. We roll it with it.
Oh, nice.
So I have Andres as my partner in Beaumont. I have Josh, which is my partner. He's not really my partner; he's my employee, but I love him as a partner. I've been encouraging to be my partner, but he doesn't want to be. Some people get content with that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but he's pretty much doing everything. I love him to death. It's my first little kid
Yeah.
that I got. Then I have Matias, he's in Lumberton. I have Mr. Rafael back in Brick City, and then I have Christian over there in Silsby.
Yeah.
And my wife is the
yeah.
big boss. It's
Like
my biggest partner.
Yeah, I like the story, your story, whatever. Because it's so inspiring. You know what I mean? Just letting people know that you come in this country not knowing the language, learn from it, but you came on top pretty much right now. You're doing what you want, your passion for.
Yeah, man. I think the reason for that is my parents influencing my life. The way how they started from nothing and they just went to a middle class.
Mm-hmm.
They show me that it was something better than being poor. The fact that my family used to have 2 maids in my country, one cook and the other one just doing the cleaning around the house. Have a comfortable house and comfortable bed and a good sized TV and stuff like that. Those things teach you that it's something better. Now, when you arrive to the United States and you don't have a bed, and what you have is just an inflatable bed, if you can afford one. I sleep for about 2 months in the straight carpet. And then we use the buses for a while as transportation. When you really go from being okay and then come to this kind of side, and you remember, man, it was good to live this way. That push you to kind of target that lifestyle.
Yeah, you went through that struggle right there, living up. So you like right now, like I'm guessing, like you said, you check your ego. You probably go back and remember where you come from, right?
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, it's very easy to let your ego take over you. And I want to be the guy I want to be the same guy, man. When I see people, I hug him, I kiss him. I just want to be joyful, you know. But your kids do not see that either. You just see this right now.
Yeah.
We're first immigration generation. We're first immigrant generation, as they would call it, or kids grow here. They was born here.
Yeah.
Like I say, my kids didn't see our struggles.
Yeah. So where do you see you and Extreme Detailing in 5 years?
It's hard to tell you where I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I tell you that my goal is to retire at the age of 50. me and my wife, we love to travel. That's how we make memories. And I really wanna. I'm not gonna be a millionaire, um, but I really wanna try to enjoy life with my wife. As immigrants, we spent 20 years trying to make this happen, and we forgot how to live.
Yeah.
United States is always pushing, pushing, pushing,
Yeah. So
pushing,
it's hustle, hustle, hustle.
and people's all over overtiming and stuff like that. Like I don't work 40 hours a week. I work even when I'm sleeping. My mind doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I think that's what a lot of people think that, oh, I'm gonna start my own business. They're gonna be more easier, let work less. So like, no, you gotta work. If you want to be successful, you're gonna have to work more hours.
no, man, it's a misunderstanding about people thinking that having their own businesses is so cool. No, first I did it because I did it for necessity. I was obligated to have my own business. The second thing that I will tell you is having a business is people think that family and friends will support you and they will not support you.
Yeah.
That's number one. Rule number one. The family is not going to support you. They're going to think that you charge too much. And your friends, they're going to think that you charge too much.
You know how people could support me? If they could like, comment, and subscribe. That's all, guys.
Yeah, hey, go do that because that's the
Yeah.
only way you can have better guests.
Yeah.
And you can have better equipment and you can grow and you can do this full time.
Yeah, because if people start seeing that, the people I get and I gain more views and stuff and it's pushing out my content, then more people is going to want to come.
Yeah, of course. You're going to get entrepreneurs. You're going to get people that is influencers that they're going to try to be on your show because they're going to find value to it.
Yeah.
And I hope people find value because you're taking up your time. This is free.
Yeah.
You're taking up your time. You make an investment to make this happen.
Yeah. Because there's one thing when we talk, you say, how much you going to, is there any cost?
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm doing it for free. I'm trying to do this for the community at the end. I'm trying to help, like I told you, create a platform for the community to have all the little small business owners here, entrepreneurs, or even I did some where I talked to people on the trades who did operators and other type of industry, and just to let people know that we have a community here.
Yeah, man, look, you don't know how much you gain by serving the community.
Yeah.
I love my little town here. I love my little community. These people really basically pay my bills, and they welcomed me when I came from Venezuela with my broken English. And I was just saying, I was saying, car wash,
Yeah.
And they supported me. They didn't really even blink to give me an opportunity. I'm still very grateful for my clients, man. I won't be here without my clients, the people, and they know who they are. They are amazing people.
Yeah.
They feel proud of me. I mean, I got a message from somebody 2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago, and I got a message early. I was driving this way, and somebody just was thanking me. And man, your show will make people to go for. Like, hey man, this guy did it, and you want that. You want people to know, hey, if Luis did it, which is I still feel that I didn't make it. I still feel that it's a lot more to accomplish. But if you want people to, man, if you went to college, you got a degree in mechanical engineer.
Mm-hmm.
People can do it because you did it.
Yeah.
Immigrant, you got parents, immigrants. You're Hispanic. You're coming from one of the toughest countries in the world, El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
You become an engineer. It took you years to get a degree. You also work at a body shop, and you were going to college at the same time you were working a full-time job. People can do that.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. You can immigrate and make things happen here.
Yeah.
So this is the country of the opportunities, basically.
Yeah, and that's where all you got just hustle. You just got
Hustle in the right way.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make too many excuses. If you want to be successful, you'll be successful. If you really want it.
I think the excuses are made for the losers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just make excuses or you play the victim role, you're always gonna be the victim, right?
If you play the victim, then you're always gonna be the victim, and it's not gonna take you nowhere. At the end, you're gonna be 70 years old.
Yeah.
And you will be living from a little help here and there from the government. Period.
Yeah, that's the last thing I want. I don't want help from the government. I don't need their help.
Man, I wanna have enough money with my kids, because the Bible talk about you inherit it to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hispanic society is different. It's that we have to take care of the elderly or parents.
Yeah. So that's why I bought this house right here. The way it's set up, because the little suite I have right there, eventually when my mom, she can work and she's by herself or whatever, she could just move in right there.
And it's understandable as
Yeah.
a kids, as a sons, we will do that for our parents, whatever, and I'll do whatever it takes for my parents. But the idea is that I have enough money that instead of me having my daughter, my dad was a different, and I'm gonna tell you something about it. This is extra, you know. My parent did very well. My father-in-law did very well in my country. But when this government came over and took everything away from them,
Mm-hmm.
they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
So it was not their choice. They was obligated to lose everything. Now they sent me here. He sent me to the United States here. I mean, he literally sent me basically to be, to do better.
Yeah.
Period. But let me tell you something. I have to take care of my parents. If my dad doesn't have a house, by the age of whatever he cannot really have, he's gonna be living with me. I don't have no choice. I want to have enough money to leave to my kids when I die.
Yeah.
Period. I don't want to be dependent on my kids to have a good
Yeah.
living.
That's why you could see like I work out. You say you kind of mentioned that.
Yeah, you work out.
Yeah,
You take care of
yeah.
yourself.
Because the way I see it, even when
I hate that.
yeah, what I call it's like man, I even want to be mobile and moving around even when I'm 80 years old. You know what I mean? Because my plan is the end game pretty much live till I'm 100 years old and actually be still functional. You know what I mean?
And you will look. And you will. My body's been going through a lot of mistreat. Okay.
Yeah.
It started my business. I was working from 8 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
One of my things is that I almost lose my marriage.
Yeah.
I put too much into my business to try to make it successful that I forgot that I had a family.
Yeah.
And I almost lose my wife. But God was good to me, and He literally worked it out where I could work things out, and my business become successful. And then my wife started working in my company. By the way, without my wife, my business would be the way how it is. She's my accounting. She's my rock. She's the one that makes the business to be. Yes, I have a brain. I can put things together. But without my wife, not paying taxes, not paying the employees, not paying the wages,
Mm-hmm.
then it would be like any business that only succeeds for 5 years.
Yeah.
Now we'll be doing it for 15.
Yeah. But I mean, you ever heard that thing where behind a strong man, there's always a strong woman too. You know what I mean?
Behind a strong woman is a strong man.
Okay.
But I will tell you that she is my rock
Yeah. Yeah.
into the things that I do in my business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any last advice for the viewers?
Last advice, if you have something that you can see, just go for it. Don't wait too long. When you're working for somebody and you want to be an entrepreneur, remember you're building somebody else's business. If you want to be an employee, just keep in mind that you got to be the best employee.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going for the best and try to be the best you can be. That's
Yeah.
it. And my thing is, do what's right, even when the consequences, they're not on your favor.
Yeah.
That's what I use. If I scratch a car, I tell the customer. If I wreck a car, tell the customer.
Yeah.
Don't hide it.
Yeah. Because they're
Just
gonna.
be-
Yeah.
they're gonna know you cheated.
Yeah. Then if you tell them the truth, they're gonna see. Okay, this guy is very honest. You know.
Today
we could trust him.
Yeah, today we were working in a car.
Yeah.
And we were working literally in a car today, and the customer he did his window tint.
Mm-hmm.
He got it done yesterday. He put big signs on the window say, "Do not roll down."
Mm-hmm.
And my guys were washing the cars, and accidentally they pressed one of the buttons automatic, and they rolled the rear window down,
Mhm.
and it went all the way down automatically, and we ruined the rear
Yeah.
tint. My manager called me. The manager called me and said, "Hey, Luis, this happened." I say, "What do you want to do?" And I told him, and it's a good test to my people.
Yeah.
Say, "What do you want to do?" And I say, "I don't know. I feel like dumb." The customer put a sign on every window: "Do not roll down," and especially told me before he leave, "Don't roll the windows down." And I say, "Well, you can go next door and you can get the windows done by the guy that is doing window tint, and not tell the customer anything, or you can call the customer and say, 'Sir, this happened on your vehicle. I know you told me that not to do it, but I couldn't really control it. I'm letting you know what happened. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Can I bring it to the place that you got it done now, and we pay for it and get it fixed and bring it back here, or do you want to get it done yourself?" It's just an awkward feeling. Customer understood. We took the vehicle to the place where they got it done.
Yeah.
They fixed it for me. We bring the car back to the shop. Customer didn't pay for the clean. We try to make it up to the customer. And we got a customer who now knows that we do what's right, even when we messed up. So that's how.
So so you got like 5 locations, right? Of partners, right? So which one are you at, or you go to multiple sites?
No, I have partners that I fully trust completely into the operation system. I got a CRM system in place where I scan every VIN number of every vehicle. I know when it came, what service it got 2 years ago.
But I mean, are you there at one location at least?
No, I'm not there anymore. I'm working 95% of the time in the specialty location where we do the big jobs. I do the ceramic coatings, paint protection film, vehicle wraps.
And where's that one at? In Beaumont?
It's in Beaumont on College Street.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. If you guys want to visit Louis at Extreme Detailing, you catch him in Beaumont. All right, guys?
Yeah, and now that before we finish, I know there's almost getting to the end. I want to give you something that I brought for you.
Okay.
This is a special gift that I bought just special for you. I hope you can enjoy it. I kind of guess your side.
Yeah.
That's just who we are. There's a little box that we give to our clients when they come and get the big expensive item. Is the Or brand Extreme Detail. The name was, a lot of people know exactly what its ED means.
Yeah.
And that is, you know what is that? That's called marketing.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
pretty much. Yeah. It's the first thing I thought about. You know what I mean?
and I say, if you suffer from ED, come to me and I'll fix it.
Okay. Nice.
So,
I like that.
That's signed by me. The box is already printed like that, and if you want to open it, I give you a nice gift. That's exactly what I give my customers. I give a shirt with everything. I give a hat. Is a very nice finishing long sleeve one where you can go fishing with. Yeah. You got also.
Oh, that's a nice hat. I like that.
Yeah, that's a nice hat. And then we give you the customer a thank you card. And I don't know if you can see exactly the inside of the box.
Oh, okay.
You got a box, a sticker. We give this to
like
anybody. That. Yes. And this one here is a special. You read the back. If you read the back.
Okay, it says, thank you. Your decision to come to Extreme Detail is important to me. As part of my commitment to exceptional service, I'll provide you with this phone number should assistance be required anytime soon.
And that's my cell phone number there.
Oh, your personal cell phone number,
My personal cell phone number. And then the box say exactly here.
Welcome to D-Team.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, hey, man, little details make a difference.
Yeah. I do like the logo, too. You know what I mean? The coloring as well, too.
Yeah, the logo's kind of cool. It came out with somebody, my good friend, is my good friend, Roger. He is in Georgia, Atlanta. He's a very good friend. We went to college together, and he opened also a marketing company. And he helped me out to develop that logo with somebody from my country. And I love the logo. I love the colors. I love all of that stuff. He's my very good friend from my country. And he helped me out to develop the logo, and I'm in love to it. Yeah. Because we revamp it. In the past, used to be like a little car. Now we kind of updated a little bit more.
Okay, just a little tweak there on the.
A little bit updated.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the gift. I appreciate you coming again. Okay.
Hey, thank you.
And I'm sure you'll be back here. And eventually, I'm hoping that we'll start taking the podcast mobile, so that way we'll go to actually the. What I call the guest site, so we can show the people there, the locations. You know what I mean?
I think that I'm down for that. I want to thank you. Like I say, this is inspirational, man. Yeah. I have inside of me something telling me that I want to do a podcast. Yeah. Not for money, not for that. Just like you say, get the community out there so people is struggling with something. I want to do a podcast, and I have a lot of people that I know that I'm connected with over the time that has a great history. Yeah. It can be religious, or it can be a success story, or people who overcome addictions, or people who come and overcome poverty, people who come from very wealthy families, lost it all and build it back up. Yeah. From people who create great businesses in the refineries, And I want to do that. So I want to thank you, ask you, hey, would you help me to set up something like that? If I set up my stuff, you will be my first guest.
All right. Bet.
And then you can set that up. And I'm ready for it because you know what? This time is very valuable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, when you need help, just holler at me. You got my number.
Got it, man.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Peace out. And also, with that being said,